Hello, my name is Oswald Cillian Jr., and today I'll be talking about orphans and children with unhealthy parents. The question that needed to be answered today was, how does positive psychology or Buddhist psychology concepts address children who are orphans or have unhealthy parents, like I said before? And how is their personality development affected with respect to both different types of psychology? The current movement in psychology that emphasizes health functioning with concern for immediate experience and positive emotions, which is what positive psychology is. Development in children with respect to positive psychology says that children's basic needs need to be met. Changes in school could facilitate growth. Few adults in positive psychology ever reach their full potential. At the subjective level, the field of positive psychology is about value subjective experience, such as well being, contentment, and satisfaction in the past, hope and optimism for the future, and flow and happiness in the present. At the individual level, it's also about positive individual traits, the capacity for love, vocation, courage, interpersonal skills, aesthetic sensibility, perseverance, high talent, and wisdom. Positive psychology has spurred developmental psychologists to focus on strengths and not only on to predict negative outcomes for people in adolescence and other life stages. Resiliency is one of the most important topics in positive psychology. Resiliency focuses on strength. It's the strength to survive stressful situations or those in which one is mistreated without experiencing the usual negative consequences of such experiences. One aspect of resiliency is the ability to bounce back from stress, which contributes to emotional well-being and physical health. And I have a perfect example in one of the next slides above, even though it's not about positive psychology. Buddhist psychology it emphasizes continued growth, and it's not on external determinants like positive psychology is. Rather, it's on the individual's own choices and actions. Um, One example is Dave Pelzer. He lived a horrible life. He grew up in a bad home. His mom made him throw up his food. She burned him on the stove. She didn't treat him right. She treated him like terribly. His dad wasn't there for him. His dad was an alcoholic. Yet he had a successful life based on his own choices instead of from what he experienced when he was growing up. And that's what Buddhist psychology focuses on. Development and Buddhist psychology, rather than, like I said, from personal experiences, it results from systematic and intensive spiritual practices and is an individual responsibility. In contrast to other approaches, Buddhism does not look to external causes such as family or the environment as the cause of development or developmental failure. And he's a perfect example for that. For both of them, the development on both aspects of the psychology, for positive psychology, children are expected to have more unstable lives and be unhappy. And for Buddhist psychology, development is on the individual themselves and it stems from their spiritual practices rather than what they experience in life. In the video that we saw from the link, the Dalai Lama spoke mostly about mother's love. He's saying that that's what we need the most, and that's the first experience that we have in life is from our mother when we're breastfeeding from her. Um, Everyone has the same seed of love and compassion, so he says. The seed of love and compassion comes from our mother, and everyone has that same seed. And those who receive maximum care from their parents have happier and more stable life than those who receive lack of affection. I found that weird because it seems more like positive psychology rather than Buddhism. Orphans are unwanted children and receive abuse early on and have unstable futures. That's pretty much what he said in his video. Although, like I said, Buddhist psychology doesn't focus on external factors for development of children, the Dalai Lama's speech addressed how love and compassion from your mother will help you lead to a stable life later on, and it compares to Maslow's need hierarchy theory, where it says your lowest needs need to be met first in order to approach higher needs, and also it compares to Karen Horney's theory, where she states that love and nurturance are key to a child's development. and without adequate parental love, the child develops unhealthier interpersonal modes and a defensive sense of self. That concludes my presentation today. Thank you for your time and have a nice day.